Why should we heal? Basically, to stop attracting shit by raising our vibration and allowing more joy, happiness, and positive experiences into our life. How do you know if you need healing? Well, we're all different, so we won't necessarily have the same call to healing. Some good indicators that you may need healing are feeling disconnected or numb, having a sense of unease that you can't shake, feeling trapped or not free, experience illness, whether that be physical or mental, experiencing reoccurring shitty life situations, feeling down or depressed, unhappy or angry for prolonged periods of time. If you use substances as a means to forget, distract or numb, to be able to cope with life, avoidance of any form, whether that be avoiding yourself, others, reality or your feelings through overstimulation or keeping busy, and if you experience any big wake-up calls, life-shattering events or tower moments, and avoid the messaging behind it or simply ignore the whole thing. What is a wound? A wound is a record of energy created due to a lived experience. Wounds can be remnants of physical or emotional trauma, experiences in childhood, trauma that we have lived through, exposure to ongoing detrimental situations, or damage to our self-worth. Wounds can also be generational, passed down from parents or ancestors from this lifetime or others. What is the 3D? Everything we see in the world around us exists in 3 dimensions, the 3D. When we experience life, we are living and interacting with the 3D. How do I know if I'm triggered? Well, the outside world, life in the 3D, and lived experiences directly reflect what is happening within us. We are all merely mirrors showing each other what needs our attention. Triggers are always an invitation to heal. When people, events, or situations hit a nerve, it is guaranteed that there is a wound beneath that experience. What are the consequences of not healing? So, not addressing our inner wounding or staying in a place of numbing to avoid feeling often leads to feeling unhappy, depressed, sick, and engaging in shit toxic behaviours like neediness, manipulation, deceitfulness, dishonesty, drug addiction, alcohol abuse, insert whatever El Crapo feeling, experience, situation here. I don't do feelings. Is there any other way to do this? No. No judgment here, but if you identify with this statement in any way, it may be safe to say that some healing may be in order. What is the difference between feeling and suffering? Well, feeling to heal is a necessary part of healing, and the two are very different. Suffering is about staying in our wounds rather than feeling them to let go. Allowing feelings to surface from deep within and becoming conscious of them by feeling what is really there is feeling. A lot of the time we can think we are feeling as what we feel is crap and undesirable, but in reality, all that is happening is that we are hanging out in the suffering the whole time. I stayed in suffering for over a decade. I don't recommend it. What is my higher self? The higher self is our highest state of consciousness, the truest essence of self, the source of all light and life that resides within us and is connected with the universe or the divine. Our higher self is all-knowing and intelligent. It is helpful to strengthen the connection with this aspect of ourselves. There is also no separateness between a person and their higher self. The higher self is free of ego or self-importance and serves to help guide us into alignment with our highest path this lifetime. Do I need to be super spiritual to start healing? No, you don't. However, having belief and faith-based practices in place helps a fuck ton. My partner, family, boss, best mate, neighbour, pet fish doesn't support my healing journey. What should I do? While it is important to aim for harmony in our relationships with the people we value, care about, and interact with most in the 3D, it's essential to understand that the most important relationship we will ever have is the one with ourselves. Do what is right for you always, even if that sometimes can piss someone off. What is the divine or the universe? Although these terms may mean different things to different people, for me, the divine, the universe, God, source, or creator are all the same. Being the existence of a higher consciousness without limitation is whole and connected from one source of the highest good and compassion that is founded in love. We are not separate from the divine, as we are connected to a far greater consciousness in oneness that is contributing to collective consciousness through every being of our existence. How do I know if I have intuition or gut instinct? I like this question. Although these terms are often used interchangeably, they are different. Everybody is born with both intuition and gut instinct. Intuition is a sense much like all the other, the main differences being that the other senses like touch, sight, smell, hearing, and taste are physical, whereas intuition is based in energy. Intuition refers to a high level of consciousness that allows us to feel energies and gives us an ability of knowing. By using our intuition or knowing, we are better placed to make necessary changes or decisions that move our lives forward in a positive way that aligns with our highest good. On the other hand, gut instinct generally refers to how we may feel in any present moment. It is more reactive and responsive to what is happening in the here and now. It is more a primal feeling or a response signal designed to keep us safe, protected, and alive. Gut instinct is often felt physically in the pit of the stomach. But just because we were born with intuition or gut instinct does not necessarily mean we listen to it or know when to trust the associated feelings or warning signals our intuition gives us. Both of these are necessary, though, in the context of the healing journey, as they assist us in getting in alignment and course correct when we have veered too far off our path. What is intention in the context of the healing journey? Intention is the underlying reason for why we do the things we do. The intent behind our actions translates to the language of the universe being the frequency of energy. Intention is fundamental in the healing journey. For example, if you decided to abuse substances as a means of numbing and not wanting to feel, that would be very different in intention to, say, having a glass or two of vino at a mate's birthday. You feel me? What are life lessons? Life lessons generally refer to the big ticket items or the experiences we face this lifetime that is designed to help us see and feel what we may have been oblivious to. The lesson is designed to help us learn something or feel to heal. Does healing involve forgiveness? Generally speaking, yes, it does. Certainly with my own healing journey, I was called to forgive others that had hurt or betrayed me in some way as a precursor to being able to forgive myself, which was fundamental in my healing journey. If I heal my wounds, will my physical body heal as well? Not necessarily. I wish there were a more straightforward answer. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Healing our inner wounding can assist in rectifying illness and disease that have manifested in our physical self. But in my experience, it is not always the case. It's important to note that healing ourselves assists us greatly in getting in alignment and frees us up to make decisions and take actions to support our physical selves. If I'm living earthside, why can't science just heal me with medicine? While science and modern medicine play an integral role in our experience in the 3D, for optimal harmony to occur, it is essential to understand that healing occurs in partnership with other aspects of ourselves, like the physical self. Therefore, It is important that different aspects of ourselves are working alongside each other, like the physical body and the mind. There is a role for all aspects of ourselves. Therefore, it's only prudent to work in partnership with those aspects, as we are here having a material experience after all. Resistance and numbing. Please explain. When we experience resistance, it is often due to not all parts of ourselves unanimously agreeing that we are ready to heal. This can be due to various reasons, and it indicates that we are not harmoniously holding a one-way ticket to healing. Numbing refers to actions we take to avoid feeling, to cope with the resistance. What's the go with free will? When we incarnate Earthside, we agree to many things before we come in. Free will allows us to act without the constraint of necessity or fate. We can use discretion and make decisions for ourselves. Free will affects our experience Earthside as it enables choice and the prerogative to freely decide what we wish for ourselves at any moment. Even if something is destined or meant for us this lifetime, we have the right to exercise our free will and choose differently. We often don't make the best choices for ourselves due to fear or not being ready to action necessary changes. What experiences have you had in the 3D that have led you to healing? Many. I could rattle off all the soul-destroying shit shows I've been through, like divorce, abuse, betrayal, self-hate, overdoses, physical and sexual assault, etc. It's an absolute miracle that I'm still here today. But in all honesty, the relentless feeling of wanting freedom and not having it pushed me over the line to surrender and heal. Ultimately, all the crappy life experiences simply showed me where I was not free.